sustaining supporter of New Church Live today. Morning, friends. Pastor Chuck Blair here. Great to have you joining me this morning for 10 minutes of morning calm. And today, what I want to talk about is the fact that life oftentimes really looks like a mess, and it's hard to see the bigger pattern, the bigger picture. And there's so many different, excuse me, analogies we could use for this. And one that's been running through my head for the past few months, actually fairly longer than that, actually, is so a lifelong dream for me was to renovate a house and do it with one or more of my kids. And we've managed to do that. That's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun. And it's certainly like there's definitely stages, including right now, where if you walk into that house, it just looks like a mess. It's just got stuff everywhere. It's tools and trash and old appliances and this, that, all these different things. And over in this pile is the new trim to put in, and over this pile is the new toilet to put in, and all these different piles of stuff. And yet I can see it. Like I can see what the house will be like. I've done this before, so it's not that hard to sort of visualize what it will be like. And so much of life is can we just keep on holding the vision of what it will look like at some point in time in the future? Not what it looks like today, but what it looks like in the future. Because when we're able to hold the vision, when we're able to hold the vision of what something will look like, it both helps us and it helps other people to just start to take their piece of that vision as well. And it's not that when we have this vision of the way things will look, it's not that it will turn out that way. Any of you have renovated a property, you all know that, fill in the blank word where where it's like, oh, didn't know that. Oh, didn't see that coming. Oh, didn't know that that was going to be a problem. There's always, always, always those things. And that's part of life too. And it's not that the vision that you have is exactly replicated. I mean, it's roughly replicated, but it's not exactly the way you had it in view. But the vision of something that's going to look better in the future, yeah, that's a vision we can really hold on to. Now, from a Swedenborgian tradition, there's a famous line where Emmanuel Swedenborg's talking about our spiritual lives this way, and this is from the book Divine Providence, number 71. I'll read it to you again. It's a little dense language, but I think that the point you'll get pretty quickly. The state of a person before they are regenerated, in other words, like this work that God is doing, may be compared to a house which is being built. Before it is finished, the materials of the building lie scattered about. And this is where it just was really true for me. There are heaps of stone, timber, lime, and other things. The workmen are busy at their tasks, and everything appears confused and disoriented. Amen. Or disorderly. Amen to that. But when the house is finished and all things are set in order, then it appears beautiful and well arranged. So it is with a person while they are being regenerated. Their natural state then is like a house in building, and because the materials are yet arranged in order, his life often appears confused and without beauty. But when it is regenerated, all things are disposed in order, and life becomes beautiful. Oh, so good, right? And it is. It's just like the guts of a house are like blah, and they're just there's wires, there's this, there's that, there's all kind of broken plaster, all kinds of things. But then over time, a certain beauty starts to emerge, and that's the way God has our lives working. We may not be able to put two and two together, but can we hold the vision and just know that this vision is moving towards something beautiful, and that is what we want to keep a hold of. So wherever your life is, if you're in the finished carpentry stage, great. If you're in the tear out phase, totally get that as well. If you're somewhere in the middle, that's probably where most of us are, just keep going, hold on to the vision, because life is indeed beautiful. So I hope that makes sense, friends. And what we're going to do now we're going to take a little breath, do a little meditation, a little prayer, a little blessing. And because this morning, actually, I have to go pick up some stuff to be at the house. Actually, I'm going to work from the house, and they're going to deliver stuff there today, but I have to be there. This is an archived version, so feel free to leave a comment, but I will be responding to it in due kind in written form. So with that, let's get a little breath. Line to meditate on from the Old Testament. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I. Be still and know that. Be still and know. Be still and be still. Be. Our Father, who art in the heavens, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, as in heaven, so upon the earth. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we also forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, bring you peace, and bring you home. Amen. All right, dear friends, have a great, marvelous, wonderful day, and we will see you again tomorrow on 10 Minutes of Morning Calm. Bye bye.